Hi everyone, today let me show you how to use the IP scanner to find an unknown IP address of a device. For example, I get this mini router, I need to access it, then I need its IP address of course, and I don't know the IP address of this. So the first thing, basically if it's brand new, it's easy because you can use Google to discover the default IP address, but the fact is that Google may give you a default IP address that is not even exactly what it is. It may give you an address within the range, so that information from Google will also be needed here, but it may not give you the exact address because every device comes with different IP address, so it may not be accurate. You may have different devices that the IP address have already been manually changed, it's no longer new, so that's when you will need this IP scanner to scan the new IP address that is on this device. So it's applicable to different kinds of devices that uses IP addresses, IP camera, IP radio, router, switches. So you need their IP address to access them. So you need to use IP scanner. So let's get started by finding out the kind of scanner you use. So you can use different ones. So if you enter Google, you search for IP scanner for Windows. So in my Google I search for this. Then it will bring many of them, so such as advanced IP scanner, Android IP scanner. But the one I choose to download is this one from the Microsoft Store because it's very simple to use. So there are some of them that are so complex that the GUI, the interface is not even friendly at all. So I choose to download this particular one from the Google Store. Okay. Then after downloading it and you want to use it, there are a few informations you need to know ahead before you start using. That's the information is at least have some basic knowledge of the device you want to scan the IP address. The basic knowledge is just to know the IP range this device usually have. If I'm using Ubiquiti Radio, I want to scan an IP address for an Ubiquiti Radio, then at least I have to have a basic knowledge of the IP range Ubiquiti radios usually have. There's no problem about that at all, even though if you don't have the knowledge, because Google is there, AI is there to be your best friend, so you should always ask Google. For example, if I want to find the IP range of Ubiquiti radios, if it is the default one, like I can ask Google what is So Google, if it is a default one, then it's very easy. Google will give us ideas. So 192.168.1 is the range that Ubiquiti Radio usually have. So the purpose of this information is, it's not that it's a must that you have this information, but it's to make your scanning easy. So if you want to specify the IP range you want to scan here, you will now specify 192.168.1.0 to 192.168.1.255. Okay, so reason for this is that if you scan all range, there will be thousands of results that you can't even go through it to search for this particular IP address. So that's why you need to filter it to reduce the numbers of IP that will be scanned. Alright, so if you don't do this filtering, the IP result will be so much. Even the scanning time will take so much time, so you even get tired of it. Right. So since we are dealing with Microtik router board, let me search for the range of Microtik router board. Okay, so I'll go back to Google again, then search for Microtik router. So it's a Microtik router, usually 192.168.88. So if I want to scan, I will now specify that range. The first octet is 192.1. The second octet is 168. Then the third octet is 88. Then from 0, okay, so it is the third octet. It will scan all IP from 1 up down to the one we specify on the other side. So let's specify the end range. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to at least give our laptop an IP within this range. Alright, so I'll go to my laptop's network setting, then I'm connected via the Ethernet, so I did the IPA. I've already done that earlier, but let me just modify. So let's assume let's say 80. I give myself an IP address of 80, 192.168.80.80. So at least they should be on the same range with the device I want to find the IP address of, so that it will make it so easy to scan. Then I'll go back to the IP scanner. We have already defined our range, and just click on start. So as you can see, there are so many IP addresses, but you can see they are marked red, so meaning all these devices are offline. So this is not the one we are interested in. So anyone that is in this range will be shown green here. So okay, so for example, this first one, 192.168.80.1, is likely the router. Okay, it's marked green, and then see the MAC address of it. So let's go through the list. Okay, so this is the .80 we give to our laptop. As you can see, it specifies the laptop desktop. And see the MAC address of my Ethernet port of the laptop rather. So I think that is all the devices that are active. Only 2 devices are marked green, meaning only those 2 devices are active. One is the laptop itself, and then the other one is likely the router. So let me verify this by pinging the 192.168.80.1. So since this device is going through, let me put it on continuous ping and try to disconnect it if it's actually the router. Okay, so as you can see, the ping has already stopped, so meaning this is the actual IP address of the router. So the scanner gives us the right IP. Let me connect it back. It will start going back. So the interface is coming up now. Okay, so as you can see, the ping is also going again. So from proceed to stop. Let me try to access it via GUI. 192.168.58.1. So as you can see, the GUI pop up. So that definitely the IP scanner has helped us to identify the right IP address of this router. So just as I said, this is applicable to any kind of device at all. So for microchip like this, it is even very easy, but because you can use Winbox to find out the IP address of this device. But what of the other devices like camera that are not MikroTik products, so they don't have that Winbox app to find out their IP, so this is the best alternative to discover their IP address. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share with friends, comment and like. Have a beautiful day.